but $5,000 for one single picture where I looked horrible.
What's up, my guy?
What's up?
How are you doing?
You know, the same shit. Fucking. For real.
What's up?
You know, the same shit. Same shit. Just step in and then watch the combo card. Straight. Kick out, dodgeable, you know.
I mean, be grateful. At least you got something, because I haven't had anything for this week. I'm going depressed, so.
Yeah, man. Fucking guessing, you know. Not even look at my combo, man. Just kick me out straight.
I mean, you know how it is. That's how it worked. For me, it's even worse. I didn't even have a casting. I'm not really going well. My combo's chilling here with me, eating some ramen.
Yeah, I mean, man, true. Right now, having a casting is fucking a miracle.
I'm telling you, I'm going depressed soon. I'm going into depression.
Man, we know each other for like 3-4 years already. We've been doing the same shit. This is not even going up. It's actually going down. Every time it's harder to make money. Every time it's harder to book a job. Do you see yourself doing the same shit in 5 years, man? We need to change our fucking lives, man.
I mean, that's what I've been telling you for the last years. If we lock in on this social media thing, with everyone that we know, with everyone that the stories we got, bro.
I mean, true. Yeah, but
the stuff will be amazing. Think about it. You have a guest, us two, a guest in the middle, usually a beautiful girl, a model, someone from Europe or someone that's a top model in China. We can bring anyone that's gonna tell you amazing stories.
yeah, it's a good idea, man. But you know how it's the fucking economy right now. Like, I know it's a good idea. Sounds like a good chance, good shot, but it's a lot of investment. We need to buy couches, microphones, tripods, cameras, rent a studio. Do you understand how much is that stuff?
I mean,
It's like our whole guarantee of 3 months put together.
If you wanna change your life, you gotta do something. We've been living like this for the last 3 years, eating ramens anyway. So,
we can.
So I'm okay with it. If we can do it, I'm okay with it.
But if it doesn't work, we're gonna have to work another 3 months to recover financially.
Not just 3 months. We're gonna have to work another year to recover
China,
financially. I'm down to it. Like, if we can make it big and cool, bro, why not? It's gonna be amazing.
You know, yeah, fuck it.
Sounds
What
good.
else we can do? Is that or either stay modeling into third? I don't feel it.
So, our first guest, Sophia Osako, Miss Czech Republic 2023, current fashion model for like 6 years.
Please, come on.
Our first guest on this podcast.
What's up, gang?
First, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
All good. Very excited about this first project. So, first, could you introduce yourself? Like, who is Sophia currently? Like today?
Today, I would say that's
What are you doing?
That's a pretty deep question to ask, but maybe briefly, like hajimemashite to you. I'm Sophia Osako, full name Sophia Maria. I'm half Japanese, half Czech. I grew up in both the countries, both cities. I'm actually a full-time university student the whole time I'm partaking in this industry. I studied middle school, high school, university now, soon to be master's. And here in Tokyo, part-time modeling. I've kind of retired from the pageant industry, as you said, and I'm trying to kind of make it as a singer nowadays in the Czech Republic, but it is only starting right now as we speak.
Okay, so we're gonna take it little by little. University student, where do you study?
Well, at the moment, I'm studying at Anglo University. You guys should definitely go to Anglo University if you're looking for a university in Prague. I highly recommend it. I'm studying political science. It may be a promo.
We are not getting paid. We are making no promotion.
I'm studying political science at the moment. I'm thinking of switching to international relations and journalism, but that's the bachelor's I'm taking right now.
Right. So
Nothing crazy.
first question though, how do you started on like in the Miss Universe world? Like how you went in this world? Like how was it? Like why?
Well, to be clear, I didn't do Miss Universe. That is yet to happen. But I did do Miss Grand International, which is kind of like the same thing. You know?
What's the difference for people that don't have no idea and this stuff?
The idea is the people who know the niche will know the difference. But between the different world competitions, like Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss Grand, Miss Supernational, Miss International, my friend actually just won Miss World. Shout out Kristina Piško, já tě miluju, jsi úplně nádherná.
Christina, she wore the thing. Yes.
And you're absolutely beautiful, fandím tě. But the difference is in the way that you represent yourself. Pageantry, you guys know modeling, you guys are both models. Modeling is about representing whatever clientele has hired you. But pageantry is really about representing yourself. And that is something that is definitely the biggest takeaway of what I've learned from pageantry, like how to represent yourself, how to put yourself out there, how to market yourself, how to create these connections, and how to always stay, quote unquote, elegant, likable, and agreeable.
Wait, hold on. So now we're talking about differences.
No, wait, I have a question.
So you win your country's Miss, and then you go to this like worldwide competition like Miss International, yeah? Why do you think you won in Czech? Like what was the difference? You sure there is no other like pretty girl in Czech?
No, that's not what it is. So in my national competition, Miss Czech Republic, I didn't win the Miss Czech. I won Miss Grand Czech. That was the one I was after from the very beginning before I even knew.
Sorry.
What age was this?
This was at 17.
17?
Yeah, at 17, I entered the
How old
competition.
are you now?
I'm 20. It's been 3 years. But I won at 18, fresh. No, I won at 7. Now I'm confused. I was, you know what? I'm lying. I turned 18 when I entered the competition and won at 18 and then turned 19 a little bit later. Yeah. My mistake. The years just passed by so quickly. It's just aging like wine.
20 years old. I'm so old.
My back hurts, guys.
So I have one question about it. Personally, I don't really know about much about that world. Okay, so how is it? Like, what kind of things do you do? What is the performance like? What are the the things that they qualify to be like? Who's gonna be the winner? Who's like? How is it?
So my national competition, Miss Czech Republic, actually happens to be one of the most, I don't know how to say it, but they like to use the word prestigious. I think it is pretty prestigious, the organization Miss Czech Republic, out of all of the national competitions across the whole world. Our competition is a whole year. Most other national competitions are held, I think, across 1 month, maybe 2 months, longest. But ours is a whole year. We signed up, well, like close to it, like a school year. It's like 9 months or something like this. Yeah, it's a long time. So you get to know your competitors, your boss, your stylist, your makeup artist very, very well. You see each other once every 2 weeks for a whole weekend.
So you get like really close to your team, right?
Oh yeah, we got to know each other.
You still in touch with your team?
I do. One of my closest friends right now actually is a girl who also won Miss Czech with the same year as me. She won Miss Intercontinental. Shout out Anna Benešová. She's the best. But there were 20 of us who were together for a whole year or so, and we were eliminated 2 by 2 once a month. Once a month.
So this is like a reality TV show type of thing, yeah?
And you know what? They're trying to make it a reality TV show because so much goes on. Oh my goodness.
Drama, betrayal, fake friends. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a competition, you know. So like you understand, like 9 months, like everyone being together, trying to play, like try to keep it in like in the nice vibe. But at the end of the day, you are wishing that your friend, like I don't know, trips and fall in her face, you know.
And then they're all girls, 20 beautiful girls competing for who's the most beautiful.
The rest of the
Girls were like around the same range of age that you had, like 17.
23 was the most usual. 28 was the youngest I was competing with. 27.
Oh, damn. So it was like from 17 to 27. A difference of 10 years. That's a lot. Imagine being a 27-year-old woman beefing with a 17-year-old one, you know?
Tell me all about it.
Do you have a special like that? Do you know?
What?
Like,
I can't expose that. I
Don't say no.
can't. Let me just say this. Yeah, at the inner.
Just
Don't say memes.
don't say names.
No, I won't say names. I didn't have any beef with any older woman at my national competition, but at the international competition, I must say that everybody was 10 years older than me. I was the youngest one there. Besides Miss Ukraine, I think she was a few months younger than me, maybe by 1 month. Everybody else was around 26 or older. And I had beef with these like women, a whole decade older than me. How dare you have beef with me over how we look, about how our eyelashes are glued on, okay, what eyeshadow I'm wearing. How dare you care so much? This is crazy.
Yeah, but like, hold on. Like,
But whatever.
But
At 27, this woman gotta have kids or something. What? They beefing with a 17-year-old at a competition?
At the time, her young sister, you know, and she like beef, like, I don't see myself like beefing with somebody like 10 years old younger than me, you know? She's like, I'm prettier than you. Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about?
Should have just say, yo, you're the older version of myself. Chill out.
Well, I'd be disqualified if I said
so
that.
they're not being like,
Oh, you're younger. Let's be nice to her.
Not so much. They think that, oh, you're so young. Give me the opportunity because these are my last years. This is how the people, yeah. But I also understand it in their perspective that, like, you know, I was 18 at the moment. I was doing really well. I see it in them as being 26. Okay, they really do only have a few years until they're not allowed into the competition at all, like into modeling industry. Yeah. Like,
What is the limit?
for Miss Universe, I think it's like 32 or something. But for the one I was at, it's 29, 28. I knew that there's one girl. They were at the limit, yeah. And I thought, okay, well, you're taking the genuine last 2 years, last 1 year you have, or even the current year you have to compete in this competition. Perhaps you waited out all these years to work on yourself, to do such a thing so that you can really shine and win with your personal experience and your personality, right? And then you see me here as a baby in your eyes, competing, doing better than you, and then I win. Oh no. I understand your frustration, I do. But it wasn't a situation I didn't win, so it's fine.
Is there a prize if you win? Like this whole thing? Is there a prize? Like why they beefing?
Oh, in Miss Czech Republic, I got a crown, a sash, a trophy, and a ring. That was about all I got.
Were any of those like viable? Like, damn, you can sell this thing at a pawn shop and you get money?
Worth nothing. Well, the ring was worth something. It's gold encrusted with diamonds.
okay.
So it's worth something, but it's worth something to me, perhaps, because I don't know if anybody wants my initials on their ring.
okay.
But if you win the international one, I would honestly say you are set for life.
Really?
If you win the internet, okay, imagine. Okay.
Where's this competition?
I might make a transition right now.
Come on. If you win Miss World, say for my friend who just won Miss World, I'm pretty sure, I can't speak for her, but in my own opinion, I'm pretty sure she's set for life. She can marry whoever she wants because whoever she meets will value her more than the world. Not only, she becomes a top model instantly.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
Instantly, you are booking jobs back to back, whatever you want, high fashion, runway, Miss World. You could become an actress, singer, start whatever foundation, charity you want, and then you could open your own business, whatever, because you have this fandom.
Like, Mercy, you get a lot of power. Okay.
But
No money. Like if I win Miss International, nobody hands me like $1 million or some stuff.
I think if you win the international one, you do win money. But the competition I entered, I wasn't aware of any prize money.
Pause. So,
You just say like the kind of privilege that you get when you turn Miss Universe, right? You get like pretty much like attention and a lot of prestige, you know? Like the whole world is like,
Hold on a second. The cameras were turned off. If you win, you get $1 million.
Not for the competition I went to, but Miss World, yeah. That's what I heard. That's what I saw online.
Where I can sign up. I'm coming.
You know they have Mr. World, Mr. Universe.
Is that for guys?
That's for guys, yeah. And you win. I don't think you win $1 million. I think you win maybe $1 million yen. In equivalent per se.
Same shit as Molly. Oh, sorry. First. Yeah.
Please, YouTube, don't take the money away. Don't take the money away, bro. I'm gonna censor it. Okay, now, quick question. I can imagine like when you win Miss Universe, you're like the top of the top, right? So what kind of people start to approach you? Because I can imagine like, man, a lot of famous people are watching that contest. They are like, they're gonna see you being like the prettiest woman in the world, in the universe. I mean,
I mean, guys, I didn't experience this. I didn't win the international one.
You're gathering into the world. Come on.
Right.
what kind of people do you think will approach you? Like famous people, rich people, powerful people, right?
Type of billionaires? China, India, from where? From where they from?
I think what's more interesting to say than what I attract is rather than what I unattract. Suddenly, when I won Miss Czech, I started unattracting, in a censored way, all the F-boys. I don't know how to say this in like an inappropriate way, but all the F-boys, yeah, all the guys who meant nothing serious, let's say, with me, started just not approaching me. All the guys who wanted just to be seen with me or just to see me for like a month or two, they just stopped approaching me, absolutely.
For sure. No, that's,
They don't approach me anymore, they just don't.
That's very easy. That's very easy explanation. Sorry.
Like, you know, those guys, they know what they are. They know what they're looking for. They're like, it's gonna sound bad, but they know their level, you know. So in the moment that they see you there, they're like, damn, nah, what the fuck are you laughing about? Like, that's for real. Like, no, this is for real. This is for real. Like, no, like that's for real. That's for real. Because like, no. Do you know? Hold on. You know, like there's even statistics about like insecure men could never date like a very successful woman because they cannot handle that their couple, like their girlfriend, is how to say, better than them, more successful than them, is making more money than them. They cannot handle it. Even you go to some cultures in some countries, if they like interview and you ask like, will you date a woman who's making more money than you? They say no. So like imagine being Miss Universe, man. Of course, all those guys are like cannot handle that, you know?
Very, very weak, very weak. Me and Antonio would date any billionaires that there is.
Shout out to you guys, apparently.
Your personal experience, who being like the most interesting person, could be powerful, could be rich, could be famous, could be the most. You don't say the name, but you say someone on this industry, someone who's doing this, someone who's from this country, who offer me this for what? Because I've heard crazy stories on models, about like rich guys from, I don't know, Middle East, like saying, I'll buy you a penthouse if you marry me. If you give me one child, I'll set you up for life. Like,
Well, you'd hope if you had a child of someone, they'd set you for life. You just hope, fingers crossed, that's for everybody.
hold on. Pause. Wait. This escalated too fast. For you, like, in your personal experience, what was like the craziest thing that someone offered you?
Well, no one's really offered me anything because I'm no.
Yeah, we know what's that. She's not a person from the streets. She's not a person from the streets.
I'm not participating in no OF or nothing like this. But, however, the way that men have treated me since winning, treated. The way that men have treated me since winning the national competition, since becoming Miss Czech, I'm not gonna lie, it's very, very drastically different to before I won Miss Czech. Not to say that I was treated badly.
What is the difference?
Or well, but the level of respect, as well as level of value that they hold me on, as well as what they would really do for me when it came to actually just getting my attention to begin with, is just such on a different level than before. Before they would get me like maybe a single rose and they'd be like, wow, I did the world. I moved the whole universe around for her. She should do whatever I want now. Maybe not. Maybe that's pushing the lines. Maybe that's exaggerating. But
It's like the most meaningful thing that a man did for you. And when was it? Was before? Hold on. Was before being on this or was after? Because you say people start to treat you different, right? So it was before or after the most meaningful thing that someone, could be a man, could be a woman. We're not gonna make a difference.
She's gonna say some guy that was her first love in school. That was the nicest thing that could possibly be.
First love in school was a horrible person. He cheated on me so much. Ugh. I know he is mad seeing me right now.
Hey, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not gonna say no name. I can't give him that attention.
Say it straight to the camera. Yo,
Yeah, your loss.
Your ex?
Turn like pam, 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 pam. And you were like just playing around.
I really wanted to be petty, and this has something to do with you guys, because you guys modeled in Korea, right?
Yeah.
A lot. That's where you guys met.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's where you guys met. So I always wanted to go to Seoul, Korea, to model, because now I'm gonna kind of be giving it away, but my first boyfriend happened to be Korean. Horrible shout out to you.
That's what.
But I really wanted to be on billboards and huge campaigns, just so that when he walks around, like this is way long ago, like 3 years ago, but I just wanted him to walk around his hometown, his home country, where he feels safe and see my face everywhere.
Wow.
You know?
just so you know,
Antonio and me are on billboards in Korea. He's gonna see this video and understand with who you're hanging out.
There is a saying in Spanish. They say like the biggest like how to say what is the word for like when you don't treat someone properly?
Dickhead. Motherfucker.
Like karma when it comes back to you.
I'm gonna make it like I'm gonna make it as simple as possible. There is a saying in Spanish. It says like the best revenge that you can do to someone.
Say it in Spanish.
Yeah. I wanna hear it.
And then explain it.
Be careful.
Okay, I'm gonna say in Spanish.
So hot, super hot.
Oh, so sexy.
Super sexy.
El mejor desprecio que le puede hacer a alguien es no apreciarlo.
Ah!
The best like desprecio is like when you don't appreciate someone. You know, desprecio is when you don't appreciate someone. I forgot the word in English. I'm sorry, I'm Englishing right now. But yeah. The best revenge you can take to someone is just don't pay attention to them, right? Yeah. So like imagine like you just like got the attention from that person, but still that person seeing you on like billboards and stuff. I've heard many like stories from models like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Guys, this is not a real ex. We were just like a situation. Classic situation.
People say the situationships are like hurt the most.
Always models. They're always models. The situationships are always with models.
I mean,
It's true. You can't even lie.
that would be like
You can't take.
Especially right here.
Yeah, what? What? What do you mean? Hey, not true. Deny everything that ever was. Yeah. Okay. Hey, shout out to everyone.
What happened?
This guy shut out.
Yo, one time, there was this dude I was just seeing, and not going out with, not dating, seeing for a few months. That's a long time in the model industry. Few months, like it's not usual that someone's in town for more than 2 months, 3 months.
Let me clarify this thing. Usually the model contracts are only for 3 months, okay? For a country. Because it's usually how the visa lasts, okay? It doesn't last longer. If you want to do it, you want to stay more, you renovate it. But usually people just do 3 months, right?
We're filming from Tokyo, Japan, a Mexican, a Moldovan, and a Czech Republic.
Half Japanese, though.
Gang, yaho.
So you know.
笑っていいよ、心配しないで。ぜひ笑ってください。
Yeah.
For the ones that doesn't know, yeah, in this world of modeling, it's just 3 months that you stay in a city. If you're a person who usually is used to like travel city to city, they have like the relationships.
In each city.
Yeah, my God, just shout out everyone.
Yo, yeah, I didn't say anything.
You say shout out. So yeah, now I understand the context. We understand the context, but like for the ones who doesn't, yeah, it's like 3 months the most, okay? Continue, please.
So like when like the whole pool of people around you are constantly just migrating month to month, having a situation that lasts more than 2 months is kind of a big deal. because that's kind of rare, you know. That means the person actually like extended the trip for you, most likely even, right? Yeah, so whatever. This dude, he just stayed in Tokyo for like few months. We were going out for those few months. I don't really know what's going on, but it was very lighthearted. Point is, we both decided to ghost each other on the same day. Horrible. Guys, I was 16, to be fair, okay? 16? Yeah, 16. This is a few years back. But this was the worst. This is one of the worst moments of my life. We just ghosted each other. Next day, I live in Harajuku. He has a billboard, like 10 meters, no, maybe not 10 meters, like 5 meters tall, realistically, maybe 7, right in front of my house. Get out of here. First thing I see, last thing I see, everything I see, every single day of my life is just his face, quote unquote, looking really handsome.
Can we know his nationality?
No, I'm not going to say it. It's going to out him. It's going to out him. I can't, because I know you guys know him.
No, I know who she's talking about.
No, you don't.
I know.
I know you don't.
I know I do.
There's no way.
Show the ID.
And if you saw who it is, I'm going to deny it. I'm going to deny it if you guess who it is.
100% sure.
You know what's crazy is he's coming into Tokyo pretty soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No! No, it's not. That's one of my besties, baby. Come on. Maxner.
No, shout out to
No, it's not. It's not. Is he coming?
Yeah, I think so.
He told me he's coming, that he's trying to come. But like just for a week or two. Yeah, just for vacation.
Like now, like after this play, usually
Not saying names, but what
No, but that's just because he's a homie.
He's in our agency. He's also a model. And this guy, bro, I love him. Like, we just...
Wait, Victor. Name drop him. Come on, shout out.
Shout out, Victor Maxner. Shout out to you.
And this guy, like, I just mentioned that, like, usually we just met people for 3 months. And that's it. So our cycle of, like, meeting people is so fast. So it's really difficult to make friends in this world, okay? People think, like, oh, yeah, being model is, like, super easy, so cool. You go around, like, a lot of people. Yeah, you meet a lot of people. But fake one, the most of them. Why? Because it's just 3 months. Usually in 3 months, you don't really build a proper connection. And the most of them, they're used to it. So they don't even try to make a connection or just fake it, right? So to like meet real people who you actually vibe with and you're like, oh yeah, I love you, bro. It's really hard. So Maxner is one of those that I really like from, I've seen like a lot of models passing by here in Tokyo. And he's one of the few that I really like. For example, this guy, I met him like how long?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. We just met like super randomly in South Korea. I arrived the same apartment. That's it. That's why this thing is right here, right now.
just because we met in the same apartment.
Frick yeah.
The best gift that I got from South Korea was, hey, don't throw the mic. The best thing from South Korea that I got was soju and my guy. That's it. Period.
Hey, you never see this type of duo. A Moldavian and a Mexican.
Dear world people.
Name a better duo than them. You can't, apparently.
Okay, now we're taking the topic. Now I want to make the transition to the modeling. Now I want to make it to the modeling.
Actually, I have an interesting note on the modeling and Friends. Yeah, and Friends.
And Friends.
You know, like how everywhere you travel, I travel a lot just for leisure, not for modeling trips. I wish it was for modeling trips. I just don't have time like that. But wherever I travel, I find myself knowing somebody in the city. Always.
That's true.
And that's a huge thing. Yeah, that's something normal for you. But that's not something normal for everyone else. My mom and my dad are always like, why do you want to go to this country? You don't know anyone. I said, that's what you think.
I have like
That's what you think, but I know 5 people who flew in 3 days ago who are there for 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Don't even. I know everyone there.
That's true.
You know, and those 5 people know the best parties to go to, the best restaurants to go to. And they got the privilege to bring me there for free. Because why? They're sexy. They're so sexy that they got the owner of the restaurant to whatever, just give them a free all-you-can-eat menu. A bar, all-you-can-drink menu. The club entrance for me and my 3 whatever friends I'm there with, you know. And they even know the taxi driver. They know the owner of Uber. Crap, they know everything.
Let's specify that this doesn't really work if you have a dick. So, yeah, must be nice being a woman.
We also got kicked out of the VIP because they say, hey, no guys, only rich guys. If you're not buying, if you're drinking without paying, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so must be nice to be a woman. I remember when I went to Korea, I had the long hair. someone, how do you say?
They thought you were a girl.
They thought I was a girl. Like by my back, they come like, hey,
He used to have like the same hair as you, like kind of same.
this. It was like this. We're gonna put a picture right here. It was like my hair was like this.
Antonio thinks that my editing skills are so good that we're gonna put a picture right here.
Wait, Antonio, more like Antonia, bro. Antonia.
Dropping jokes.
Tanya.
Okay, so now there's different categories. Okay, in your industry. Like, in which one do you wear? Like, what are the difference first of all? Because me personally, I don't really know like the categories.
What's the competition based on what you got chosen as Miss Grand Czech Republic?
I'm really curious. Like, what are the requirements that they say? Oh, this one have a longer hair. This one have.
Think about this competition. I like the names Miss Grand Czech Republic and
Miss Grand Czech Republic.
I saw this video. Wait.
You know this woman? I don't know where she were from, but she jailed her country, and she's
Like Thailand. Miss Grand France.
I saw that one was so funny. Like they get on the podium and they yell like their country, right? And there is a Miss France like France, bro. She did like so bad. She became a meme. That might be also like really.
It's nervosity. That's Miss Angola.
my camera. Yeah, you.
That was me right there. I was 18. No, 19.
The top 20 at Miss Grand International
2023. The video has 14.7 million likes. Likes, not even views. It has it has 207 million views.
Wow.
Attention, like the focus of the world on you. That must be a lot of pressure, right?
For sure.
Because I can imagine this poor girl from France saying France, and then like, damn, a lot of people is looking at you, you know?
You think that that's a lot, right? Oh, of course. Yeah, that was me. Thank you. It took 3 hours of makeup and hair to look like that. It took the makeup and hair only took 3 entire hours. Oh my! I had like 5 people. I mean, you guys are models. You know how that works. But the makeup is different for the pageantry and for modeling. For modeling, the amount of times I've showed up and they're like, "Oh, and actually, no makeup because you're just naturally beautiful." Get out of here.
Hold on, pause. You have nice skin. For the ones who doesn't really have good skin, like they're like putting the effort on it, like covering everything.
Especially I have curly hair. For me, 2-3 hours is something like always.
One of the things that I appreciate the most of having shorter hair, because I say usually my whole career during modeling, it was long hair, right? Some sort of that shit. So when I had long hair, my hair right now is styled by Kenya team. Shout out to Kenya team. My hair was this long and it's like curly. It's not curly, like wavy. It's not curly, it's not straight. I remember having like 2 stylists stressing the fuck out of like, what the fuck we gonna do with this guy doing like this thing, a ponytail, doing this thing. So I can imagine for this must be like way worse, right?
No, but the crazy thing is, right? I am Japanese. I'm half Japanese, so I have like the same hair quantity of a Japanese person, but my mom has curly hair, so I have curly hair at the same time.
One question. Your father is Japanese and your mother is Czech.
Yeah. My dad's the Japanese one, which is kind of like the strange thing, which is why I'm more of the white side. However, at these competitions, it is rare not to see a girl wear extensions. I don't wear extensions. That's not like a brag. That's not like a crazy thing for me. I already have a lot of hair. I lost more than half the quantity of the hair that I have on my head over this competition. So they would curl my hair first thing in the morning. My curly hair they would curl. Then they would straighten it in 20 minutes for another shot. Then they would curl it again just for another shot. And then straighten it again for another shot. And they do this in modeling as well. For like, oh my God, for like e-com, they're like, oh, let me curl your hair, put it in a ponytail, let me straighten it, then let me curl it, now let me wave it, let me put it half up, half down, now let's put it in 2 pigtails, and now let's cut it all.
They spray like a different color, like have this temporal color They did it once for me. Like they changed my, yeah, the pen spray.
When you're getting 207 million views, it's fine. They can do it. But for a e-com,
You're getting like $1,000.
Man, this is making money.
for a brand that has like 5,000 followers on Instagram, yeah, it's kind of, you know.
It's a lot. Like when I was in China, I worked for many like. This is not making it to China. YouTube is banned in China.
Taobao, shout out.
Shh. Hey, don't mix politics. Shut up. No, we don't mix politics. We mix politics in China. We cook. I mean, first of all, YouTube is not in China, so we're okay.
Gosh.
Just shout out to all the brands I've worked in Taobao. Thank you so much.
Shout out to those brands. They make money.
No,
You guys modeled in China, yeah?
We-
I heard that's like this. I heard that's that. Can you do like a little replica of what that's supposed to be like a representation? Exemplar? Wait, hit it. Wait. So this is how a model works in China. E-com edition. 170 looks, 12 hours. Let's go.
No, like
16 hours.
16.
out of jokes. The worst job that I had in my life, it was in China. And it was not really because of the job itself. It was because, I mean, I still love the money in China. Shout out, hey, please, this is their signing, but still. Once I had 200 outfits, okay? I flew from one city the day before that one. So I was like from my city that I was based on to another city, from that city to that city.
Was that the day when we met?
No, that was another one. So I slept like in totally 72 hours, like around 8 hours in total. So yeah, I was destroyed. Then I arrived to my job. It was like a place kind of like this.
I didn't know this dude speaks about that.
Go on, though, Antonio.
Huge, like a huge rack of clothes. Man, I was just posing for my life. Like I was like, thing. Like, for real. Like, if you have problems with epilepsy, don't get into modeling in China. No, for real.
Are you epileptic? Are you? Guys, my little
Nah, he's not. He wants to survive modeling.
No joke.
Have you ever got a problem then?
Yeah, no.
Epilepsy is no joke. My little brother had it. It is no joke. It is serious. But don't be a model if you're epileptic. Sandu, stop. Quit your job right now. What are you doing?
Modeling is easy compared to my country.
They flash a lot of like
They don't flash what you want you to flash. You know what I'm saying?
It's like 3 or 4 super big lights. Like for real. If you, for example, the fashion shows,
Massive.
going like they are not locked in. They are not making the
And they want you to keep your eyes wide open.
yeah, and they're
They want you to look fresh. You know? Stare right into it.
The show in charge of like organizing the thing. She's like, open your eyes, and she's like this, bro. You got a huge dome of light on your face. And
Wait.
you're like,
Right, and she's saying like this while looking right into the darkness, the shadow. She's like this.
just look forward like this in the somewhere,
Yeah,
and you try to open your eyes.
You probably, I don't know if the microphone's recording because you're speaking nothing.
No. Still, you can't hear like this.
A little bit.
Otherwise, we put like subtitles. So it doesn't matter. So you're walking like this, right? Like I'm in the frame. You're walking like this.
My bad.
Open your eyes, bro. If you see the people doing like
See here, I will show
like Zoolander face, kind of, it's not. Oh, sorry. It's not because of like they're making the face. It's because for real they have a huge light in front of you, and you're like fight your life to see where you're stepping on.
completely.
Yeah, you want to.
But it's true.
This is fun.
Oh, I had once a shoot in Japan in February. February is cold in Japan. We know this. It's cold.
3 degrees in the morning, 0 degrees. So.
But what you guys don't know, the people who aren't models don't know, is that summer editorials are being taken in winter, and winter editorials are being taken in summer. It sucks. You are outside in 40-degree temperature in like 4 layers, and then you're out in -5 degrees in literally nothing. And that's what I had to go through. One of my worst jobs I had was a 16-hour shoot for only 4 looks. That's not much. 4 looks is not much at all in Japan. And they were Chinese clients. And the worst part is, I have the benefit of speaking Japanese, so I could tell them when I'm uncomfortable, but they were Chinese, so they didn't understand. They were like, "Shay, yeah, go on." And I was like, "Nah, fam, I can't anymore." I was like, "I'm throwing up." And why was I throwing up? Because they made me be at the beach with my other friend that I actually did 4 other shoots with. Super random. We were there. We were like, "Yo, what is this?" They wanted us to be in bikinis at 2 a.m. 2 to 4 a.m. sunrise at the beach in February, -5 degrees, looking like we're having the time of our lives. We were like, bro, pretending like we're having like some sort of dirt fight, some sort of mermaid clash of clans thing going on, while we wanted to die. I got sick for a whole week. I had to cancel 7 different shoots I had because I was on a fever, throwing up. And it was in the morning. It was so long. The shoot was so long.
A lot of people think like, oh yeah, being a model is so nice. Must be like super chill, bro. Bro, if you're complaining of you're waking up from your 9 to 5 and getting dressed on, and it's like super cold, and you're like, it's too early, I'm getting super cold. Bro, when you're posing on shorts and a tank top on December, snowing, and this is a personal experience in South Korea. In South Korea, it's super cold, you know. I arrived there in January. I saw there snow and everything. Like
I need to say this. Antonio arrives, never been out of listen. Never been out of Mexico in his life. Thinks winter everywhere is 30 plus degrees. Arrives to Korea, -20 snow. I'm wearing 3 jackets, dying of cold. This dude arrives, his button-up shirt opened, cowboy shirt open, a small leather jacket on, walks like this. Yeah.
If the outfit is looking good, the temperature is mental, you know.
Our manager from our agency texted me, Sandu, please dress this guy normally because this is insane. I'm like, I barely spoke English at that time, so.
But for real, modeling is like that. Like they have to shoot the season one before, or even sometimes 2. Okay, so when you're seeing like the pictures in a store of someone wearing like a huge jacket, I don't know, I'm not gonna say names of brands, but like for some brands they say like,
because we're waiting for advertisement, paid, please. Really?
When you see these pictures at the store displayed of some guys and a couple like, having the fun time, bro, they were more roasted than a chicken. Like, it was like 40 degrees wearing those jackets. I know a friend who got like faint like this, you know, like because he got a heat stroke, you know. Yeah. And me in South Korea, I got like, it was like a 20th floor on the rooftop on mid of January in South Korea. In South Korea, for the ones who have been in South Korea, it's super cold during January. Okay, it was like
just a normal European winter.
Depends where. In Spain, it's not like that. But anyways, it was like 10 degrees, like Celsius, not Fahrenheit for the ones in America. Not Fahrenheit, Celsius. -10, super cold. I was wearing like sport clothing, like shorts and a tank top. Okay, and they were shooting like tun. Then the stylists were running, put you the jacket on, like give you like 1 minute to recover. Then okay, again, dun, bro. For real, they were like, smile. I'm like,
and they want you to act so casual. They're like, just breathe and smile.
Yeah, and the funniest part is like they ask, "Are you cold?" Like they ask you,
what are you talking
the
about?
best question is like, they look at you, are you cold when you're wearing shorts and they're wearing like 3 jackets and a coffee in their hands? Are you cold, son? Bro, of course I'm freezing.
You can't say you are. You gotta say, no, I'm chilling, because you don't want the clients to then go under the phone and tell your agency that you were complaining about being cold while in -10 degrees. So you gotta say, nah, I'm hotter than the water, baby. I'm chilling.
Sometimes they complain like, oh, the model was complaining a lot during the shooting. Like the model was a pain in the ass because she was complaining a lot about the clouds and stuff, bro. I was freezing, you know. Okay, retaking the topic.
1 second, about South Korea as well. And this type of shootings, they ask you, do you want a coffee? And they're like, yes. And they bring you an iced coffee in -10. Hey, listen, With all my love to you Korean people, please stop doing this.
Stop doing that.
If you see a
latte.
Something hot, you know, hot water, hot whatever. But it's -10. You're outside, and you bring in a nice coffee. Okay.
What are the categories in pageant? Like, pageant?
Yes, so in order to win a pageant of any sort, really, there are multiple rounds. There are the first round, second round, third round, fourth round. There's just a bunch of rounds. Swimsuit, nightgown, speaking. There's social media nowadays as well. And charity and about you, basically, and how you speak and how you present yourself.
Charity?
Antonio has a question.
Yeah.
On social media, they measure it like on the one who have more followers, or how is it?
Well, they try to act like it has nothing to do with followers for sure. But like, let's all be honest. Obviously, the more followers you have, the better the chances are for you to win. For example, the girl who won my round, no hate whatsoever, Luciana, I freaking love you, like absolutely to the core. But she did have 5 million followers when we were competing, yeah. And everyone else had under like 500K. So it was a little bit unfair in the sense of she was a literal celebrity already.
How many do you had at the time? Followers on IG?
When I went to the international competition, I think I had around like 150 or something like this, 1,000, which is already so much. Yeah. In my opinion, I was like, oh my God, everybody knows who I am. This is so scary. But leaving the competition, I had like 300,000. And my mom ran the account the entire time. My mom was logged into my Instagram, seeing all my DMs, which is so scary. Because what if my friends were messaging me like, are you free right now? Do you want to do this and this?
Question. I know. Now I have to make a forced question on this. If your mother is running your IG account, not anymore, but at the time, how was it when someone was flirting with you when you're trying to flirt with someone? Like, she was checking the whole thing.
You know, I have good trust with my mom in the sense of she promised me she would not look through my DMs. And we just try to pretend that that's what happened, that she did not check through my DMs. If she checked through my DMs, I would not be in Japan right now. I would be in my room grounded. Like, maybe not. Whatever year I am. No mom would want to see what's going on in their daughter's DMs. Let's be honest. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm pure. You know, nothing bad going on.
Now, another question that I have. What was like the most weird or crazy text that someone texted you on Instagram? Like, hey, yo, what's up?
Like the crazy, like you said, like, what's wrong with this guy? Or like,
Maybe she has something.
Oh.
like someone promising you something, giving you something, or like, what's the craziest text that you ever received?
You got excited.
You know, because I was just...
You know what? Make it top 3.
Top 3? No, I don't have a top 3. I only have a top 1. And this is something I talked about with someone else literally yesterday. This happened before I had any followers at all. I had like 3,000 followers when I was 16, living in Tokyo, full-time model, full-time student. I was just chilling here, and this dude, Japanese boy, guy, he's like 24 or something, he messages me, DMs me, it's in my request, and he says, hey, please, I'm this and this, I'm this old. He gives me his whole background information. He's like, I will come over to your house, clean your house, get rid of all the trash, reorganize everything, and make sure your house is left as pristine as possible. Talk to you not more than 1 second of saying hello and leave and never be in your life again. And I was like, well, that's weird. And then I didn't respond for a day. I'm at dinner with my friend, and he's like, I will even eat your poop. And I'm like, what? That's so absurd. That is so odd. And I showed my friend. I'm like, this is so strange. Let me show my friend. And she's like, yo, I got that guy DMing me too. And I said, yes. ¿Qué pasa, bro? What are you talking about? You said yes. I said, so what's happened? So what happened? She's like, well, he came to my house, cleaned my house, spotless, stole nothing, left with, he cleaned her house to the point where it was spotless, as if every single piece of furniture was pristinely new.
Did you let him clean?
No! I never responded to this boy. Of course not. But my friend who was 10 years older... Oh, there's this new guy circulating around Tokyo, though, who...
I got the same
Let me suck your dick for this much and this much right here.
Yes.
Eat your poop and suck your dick for like 50,000 yen.
Yeah, I heard about this one too. I don't have a dick though.
Bro, you
What?
just gotta.
Search for your DMs. It's insane. Asian, shout out to Asian people.
what that have to do with the topic?
I'm a lot.
The dude who was messaging me to clean my house in this, I thought like, okay, maybe he's a perv. Because in Japan, there's so many people who want to like steal underwear and like have used socks and stuff. But no, my friend who I was literally eating dinner with while receiving this message, opening it for the first time, she was like, yeah, I let him clean my house. Yeah, I actually responded to this guy and I let him have his way. And all he did was do exactly what he said, clean my house, leave it spotless without stealing a single thing, without an exchange of a single word. He was just her full-time butler for no reason.
He eat the cake or not?
Nah, he didn't touch no cake, bro. It was not his birthday. It was not anyone's birthday around the world. It was no nasty business. He just wanted to be a cleaning lady for free. It is so strange. And of course, the friend was a model as well, obviously. But like, yo, but like, pull up. I hope the opportunity is still there for takes, you know. No cake. No cake.
That's crazy.
No cake is too late.
Did you had like any stalkers after the Miss competitions?
No, but I had a stalker before the Miss competition. This is what I was getting into in my own head. I was getting into my own head about this story. No, it's interesting. But hey, like, I was kind of actually shocked by the lack of weird attention after I won the Miss Czech and after I gained so many followers. I get DMs that are like a bit too serious now. Like, it's a bit too... The people who message me are like normal. You know, they have their life going well for them. They're like well educated. They have good families, good backgrounds. It's like, you guys are all a bit too like civil and normal. Where are all the weird people, right? And the weird people, they were at when I was 12 years old, 13, 14. That's when they were all showing up. I had a stalker. Now, this is going to be like, oh, you guys are saying this. But I was like the ugly girl when I was growing up, right? I don't care. I was in middle school. It didn't matter. Looks didn't matter. We were too young to care. The point was, I was not yet acknowledged for being good looking. Whatever. And I went to Czech camp. And this boy, when I was 12 years old, sent me love letters every single day for the whole week that we were there for. In secret. And he's 15. That's kind of weird. I'm 12, he's 15, and I'm ugly. And he's weird, guys. He's wearing literally women's leggings, red-colored burgundy, with an orange shirt every single day. That's his outfit. Every single day, it's the same thing. And it's like something super out there. Yeah, and it's like red, tight leggings that don't yet fit him because he's too skinny. And he's 15. And he's just weird. He's this Czech boy. He's super weird.
Antonio, wasn't this you?
I'm not Czech, I'm Mexican.
Sending... He's not Czech. But whatever, he's sending me food, he's sending me love letters via his sister, who is also really weird. Not to judge, I didn't think they were weird just yet, okay, to be fair. But this continues on for like 4 years. He stalks me, he's sending my entire family, extended family, messages via Facebook, Instagram, email, and I'm getting them as well from like 5 different accounts, always based off of Justin Bieber. Super strange. And then it gets to the point where it's the marking point. We sent him to juvie at one point because he messaged my school, my boyfriend at the time, the Korean dude. He messaged my mom, my dad, and my brothers, both all separately, after creating an account for 3 whole years on Facebook, which looks way more legit than my own Facebook page, because who these days uses Facebook? So his page is way more realistic than mine. He's posting all the same pictures as I post on Instagram on Facebook. I don't post on Facebook, so he has my account. He messages my school. I'm getting physically abused by my boyfriend, my dad, my mom, my brothers, my extended family, my everyone, all my friends, and that I need to go to shelter to this guy's house, to his mom, whatever. He's crazy. Yeah. And everyone's like getting all upset with me. They're like, Sophia, like, what are you talking about? Oh my God, is he abusing you? Like, no. Who are you? I'm like, guys, it's such cap. That's not happening. That's what?
See, like, these kind of people, they for real that's sick mentally.
Yeah, delusional.
That's the type of people, like, really, no, I don't want to say poor, but like normal type of people that just like are obsessed with you and are delusional. But
they're mentally ill, is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's mental illness, guys.
That woman, for real,
swears to God that I was her boyfriend because I took a coffee with her.
What?
She said something.
That's how it went.
Yeah, this Chinese lady was saying like I was her boyfriend because I went to drink coffee with her and talk about China and modeling, and I, oh, thank you very much. Didn't even like physical touch, like just like a hug, like, oh, thank you very much, thank you for the coffee, hope to see you in the next job. That's it. And she said like, I was her girlfriend, his girlfriend, sorry, this and that. I'm like, for real? No, she had like pictures of me. Actually, sometimes she went to my model apartment. Sometimes, because like she was a booker, right? She have the keys. So sometimes she was going in my apartment, like without noticing, and opening my door of my room, like, bah! Bro, God bless, I was never naked or sleeping or something. I was just on my phone watching movie or something. But opening the door like this, like, Antonio, I'm like, bro. And she didn't even have anything to do with the agency. She was like, oh, we're just checking out, like, if you're okay. That's crazy.
But how'd the agency let that happen?
I mean, agencies, agencies in China is also very like, you need to be really, really careful. But also when this type of people have money, that's when like the stalker is interesting.
When they have
Interesting. For you or for them?
oh my god.
Like this is what I'm curious actually about, because bro, after getting videos everywhere from you, from Miss, this type of stuff, like billionaires, millionaires, no one like reach out, try to take you on a date or something, maybe even in a nice way.
Oh my God. Anybody tries to offer me money or anything in exchange for my company presence or even attention, they're done. I don't care. I just feel like in today's society, this whole trade of just your existence, like, OnlyFans, escorting, prostitution, this is so mainstream nowadays that I get so turned off, but not in like a sexual way, just turned off as a human with my empathy, my sympathy. I hold no level of respect for anybody who is there willing to offer anything more than their own interest, time, and company. For my own company as well. If they offer money, if they offer a bag, a Birkin, I'm telling them to fuck off straight up.
But you got offers in your DMs.
And I pretended as if I never did this. I can't.
So never even have a
For you, your dignity is more valuable.
Yes.
never even
Yes,
have
sir.
Because I cannot lose my dignity, nor my pride, nor my self and value, My sense of value is the most important thing. I think what keeps the person, what makes a person happy and a beautiful person, really, there's this whole thing about modeling, like, oh, what makes a person beautiful? I think it's self-contentment. I think it's to be content with who you are and what you do in life. It doesn't matter what level of wealth you are and what level of status you hold. As long as you know that you're doing your best in everything that you're capable of, treating people the best you can, and holding yourself in the value that you deserve to be without selling out, I think then you are a content person, therefore you are happy, therefore you are beautiful, and therefore you live a good life.
She woke up today and say, I'm going to this podcast to spit facts. Like, damn. You have no idea how many women are gonna maybe comment on this video, on this, right now, on this, in this reel, on this TikTok, saying some things like, oh no, you're like attention seeker, you just want to be look like nice to men, saying that, Loki.
And what do I get from it?
Wait,
Nothing. Because I reject money. Don't even.
Because in modeling, if you have an OF or some stuff like this, you're basically done with your career. But
You become a guest model.
You're more
let's be fair.
you saw the fact in 2024, the most popular OF model made $43 million. No, hey. No shout out to these people. We're against $43 million in 1 year.
I honestly say, if you're the top 50, I don't know what the number is, but if you're the top 50 OnlyFans creator, that's okay. If you're making above $10 million a year, okay, I get it. I think in that specific case, it's okay. But if you're making only a few $1,000s a month for making porn, absolutely invading your vulnerable self, and you're just, your personal private
hold on.
times,
So-
then absolutely not.
let-
But 10 mil or up,
think
then okay.
if you made 10 million, like if you, let me tell you, if you start right now on OnlyFans, in 1 year you make 10 mil.
I'd kill myself. No. OnlyFans, no matter the amount of money I'm offered, I would never do it.
Easily.
Never.
How many monies?
You could offer me $1 trillion. You could offer me to become the richest person on earth. I would never do it because I know I'd never be happy. No offense. Absolutely no offense. I am not who you are, and you are who you are, and we live our lives our own way, but that is just not what I stand for.
Big respect to her, because if I was a woman and you offer me 10 million a year, I'm saying, yes, sir. Respect. Hey, let's be real. If I'm a woman, you say, oh, you're getting 43 million per year, I'm like,
Although I think this is like more of a big thing in America, because in Europe is not like in Europe. Nah.
Whenever I talk to Americans, they're like, "Oh, but you," because I think I'm very private with my intimacy, right? They're like, "Oh, why don't you want to talk about this and this?" I said, "Because it's not something you really talk about with one another. I feel like it's something, yeah." And they're like, in Europe, it's way more normalized.
Mexico right now is popping up heavily. Like right now,
OnlyFans.
yeah, in Mexico, because like you need to understand, Mexico is next to United States, right? So everything that gets viral in the United States goes viral in Mexico, right? So now a lot of girls are like, I'm quitting my 9 to 5.
I mean, bro, you have to understand that if you go viral on IG, let's say your video takes like 10, 20 million viewers, and you have that link in bio, it's just like printing money. Yeah, it's insane.
It's instant cash, instant spent, English loss of dignity.
Miss Grand Czech Republic is saying no to OnlyFans.
I don't. Wait, what's it called? Oh my gosh.
I don't allow.
No, I don't verify this. What's that word they use? I don't condone this. It's not the word still. I'm going to think about it and scream it out later.
Now, talking about the money and all that stuff, where do you make the most money? In what of the both of different, how to say, careers? Where do you make the most money?
How Antonio loves to say how many monies.
How many monies? Yes, sir. How many monies on what? For what?
So the most money I make in my life is for sure being a stay-at-home daughter.
Shout out to the father.
Shout out to my papa and my mommy. Love you so much. No, but guys, like really, I didn't make much money off the pageantry. I did not make much money. I didn't make any money at all. I lost money. I didn't make a single dollar. Not a single dollar on pageantry. I spent my family helped me, but we spent thousands. Shout out to the Osakos, but we spent thousands of dollars, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars trying to achieve the win, and took nothing home but the experience. But I think life is about the experience. I would rather.
I don't know about this.
For the plot, spend thousands. I don't know.
In modeling, do you make?
But with modeling, I've made money. Yeah.
What was the most that you make in modeling?
In one day. And funny enough, you're talking about this whole GU experience. GU is what I made the most money off of. I never was a full-time model.
Pause. We censoring the brand until they pay.
Yeah.
In a Japanese brand.
Alright, so
we cannot censor. They paid me so much money. GU.
I don't care. They did it
Respect.
to me. They did it to me. I'm on this podcast. I don't allow. I'm not censor this thing. In a Japanese brand. They pay how much?
So there's this one Japanese brand that I got so lucky to book. I was 16 years old. I was still a full-time high school student, full-time. Sandu got a huge hit off of this brand, but I did just one single world campaign for them. One single one shot, just one picture. And I got paid, I think in dollars, equivalent to $5,000, which for me is a lot. I don't know about you guys. But $5,000 for one single picture where I looked horrible. I looked so bad. And it was of me in a hoodie.
At what age?
I was 16. And you know what I spent that money on? Way too many, I'm not gonna lie. I spent like 5 hours there shooting for 15 minutes.
$1,000 per hour at 16.
$1,000
Do you understand how people don't make that, even having a fucking university title, you know?
Wait a second. Let's be honest. This is happening very rarely, so you don't think we make a lot. Hey, advertisement companies, we need money.
Yeah. It's not common to make this much per shooting. It's not. This was a breakthrough, guys. This was a breakthrough for me in my career. But I showed up 4 a.m. thinking, wow, what a lousy job. But then I looked at the the info sheet. What's it called again? The info sheet. And I was like, you know what? What am I talking about? This is not buffoonery whatsoever. I'm getting paid so much. I did my one shot. They're like, thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. I was like, what are you talking about? You're not paying me this much just to do that. Because all I was doing was having a conversation with the friend who I got drunk with the day before the shoot. We showed up hungover together. They took one shot of us laughing at a joke that we made the day before, and that was it. That was it. 6 months later, I see it in the shop, and I'm like, wow, this is where my phone was bought from.
The catchphrase for the short videos. So we're speaking $5,000 in a day at 16 years old, yeah?
At 16 years old, for 5 hours, on a shoot, $1,000.
And no nudity. And no nudity. And no OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
All professional.
Try to do this. Professional.
All family friendly.
Hold on.
We got no links in our bio.
We got no links in our bio. Wait, let's start off with that.
Only your PayPal.
Wait, can I start with my introduction saying, hi, I'm Sophia Osako, got no links in my bio. No.
So, what was the moment in modeling that you say, yeah, I made it? Like the I made it moment in modeling. Come on
now. Well, I had this 1 month. I'm not really even sure what month it was. It was like June-ish. I think it was around my birthday. Yeah, it was June of 2023. I had just won Miss Czech Republic. That was the same month in May. I flew into Tokyo for a little vacation to celebrate my 19th birthday, to see my dad. And it happened to be Fashion Week. I was there for only like a week. 5 days I was here, and then I was heading off to Bangkok for yet another vacation, a little tour of like queening around. I go to one single casting. I'm signed with a random agency here. It's Bravo. No. It's Wizard. It's Wizard. Not Bravo. It's Wizard. I'm signed with Wizard super randomly. And I'm like, yeah, casually. I just walked in and was like, sign me. They're like, yeah. It says say less. All right, when do I start? Like today. Anyway, I walk into like the only casting I'm there for in the 5 days. It was for Bulgari. Like Bulgari. And I was like, what? So I'm in there, like my baggy jeans, my big shirt, my boy clothes. And I'm thinking, all right, maybe I should bring like a dress for the casting. So I bring a dress. It's pouring rain outside. I have water. It's like my hair's super wet. I'm feeling sexy. I'm like, all right, maybe this is a bit sultry. Let me change into my dry clothes, which is a bodycon dress from Skims, right? I try it on. I do a little walk for them because it's for a show, for the Bulgari show. They stand up. The Bulgari casting people stand up and they're like, I start peeing my pants, obviously. And they're like, what are you doing on Monday? I said, I don't know. They're like, well, you're walking in our show. I don't know if it was Monday. It was Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it was. They're like, what are you doing this day? You're walking our show. I said, say less, except hold on. I'm not even here that day. I'm in Bangkok.
Damn.
And my agency's like, what do you mean? I was like, what do you mean? I told you I'm in Bangkok from the day after tomorrow. Why would you even let me go to a casting that's for a show that's after I leave? They're like, well, the Bulgari people are like, say less, we'll book you a ticket to Bangkok for later. I'm like, stop, you're flying me out. You're flying me out. Shut up. Of course I'll do the show.
They will hire you for the show and buy you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because they want you.
Yeah.
Not to have you in the show. Hold on. For the ones who doesn't know, this in modeling doesn't happen that often.
Why?
No.
When you have a certain date to leave and the brand wants you really bad, they move your date and pay.
How many times that happened in you?
In your career.
In my, cause I always stay like I stay
No,
for a time.
don't listen to this guy. He's just talking crap.
Nah.
Doesn't happen that
No,
often.
okay.
To me, it happened only in China because in China, inside of China, flying people is really easy. It happened only once. Like someone flying into another city. No, not even city. We're talking about countries.
Continents even.
It's in Asia.
Like continents, like Asia, Europe, you know?
Hold on. The Bulgari casting was here in Japan.
Yeah, it was here in Japan. I was already in
It's the same
Japan.
continent. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
Different countries. Why you? And not even for a job, just because you wanted to like chill in Bangkok. They said, like, yeah, we're gonna postpone your chilling time, but I'm gonna finance your flight to your chilling time.
And I was like, no, I really want to go to Bangkok though. They're like, no, we really want you.
Standing ovation, bro. For us, in money. Hold on, I'm gonna make like how it looks like.
In Europe, in Paris. In Paris.
Twice in Europe, Milan and Paris, to try on fashion week.
Horrible.
Didn't book anything. I mean, I was this close, like
Options.
like the first filter, then callback, second filter, then fitting. When you do fitting, it's like they try to close on you, and they take pictures for your for the show. So at that point, you're like, damn, you're on. There, they don't even look at you. You understand? Like in the casting, they don't even look at you. They're like, oh yeah, next, thank you, next, thank you. So they stand like to applaud you and fly you.
They gave me not one, but 2 standing ovations. And that the first one was when I just walked in and did the initial walk of like, oh, like pretend you're doing this. I was like, all right, I'll pretend they're like, and I said, oh, they're like, who are you? We've never we didn't even see you on the website up until 2 hours ago. We're like, oh, I just won Miss Czech Republic just a few weeks ago. That's who I am. And they're like, ah! And I was like, no way. Wait, you guys are acknowledging me as a real model? That's crazy. No way. And then all the models were looking at me like, oh. And they talked to me. They're like, I hope that one day in my career I can make it to the point where I get a standing ovation. And up until that point in my life, kid you not, right? Not kid you not. This is very believable. But wherever I'm like in a casting car, whenever I'm at a casting audition, whatever, I'm always thinking, I do not fit into wherever I'm standing right now. Everyone else is so professional. This is all they do. They're like professional, good-looking people, professional, sexy people. When I got the first time I was told, I wish I will be like you in my career, that's where I like started seeing things in a completely different way than ever in my life before. I was like, oh my gosh, I guess everybody has an mentality. And this is when anxiety kind of disappears from your body temporarily for like 5 minutes, of course. But it was a moment of like, I made it. I made it moment. I did the show. I woke up with like 17 mosquito bites on my face the day of the show. Sucked! Because they were like, let's do a campaign test shoot. And for the campaign test shoot, I had 17 mosquito bites on my face, so I didn't get the campaign, which sucked so much. But, you know, life happens. What can I do? I was on vacation the next day. It was okay.
Okay, I think for the end of the podcast, the guest needs to say an inspirational, like, speech motivation.
Okay, now let's pretend I had, like, at least 15 days to prepare for this, and I have a bunch of context and whatever. I would probably... This may sound really cliche, but I would probably preach God. Funny enough, I became very religious this year, maybe the past 2 years. I was raised Buddhist, Christian my whole life. And I went to church, I went to temples, and I did these like Almighty and whatnot, of course. And I always believed there was something greater than us. But for sure, for whoever who is lost, for those who are depressed, for those who are consumed by overconsumption of the internet, of goods, of really whatever there is to deprive yourself from doing better, believe in God, read the Bible, read whatever Quran, read whatever book there is upon the greater power, and believe that there is a path for you which is greater, which it will lead you to a greater path and which will bring you to happiness, because it purely does exist. And God is always there, not for himself, but for you. And that is the one person besides your mother and your family who will look out for your best interest and who you can believe in 100% at all times. You know, and that's kind of a lot to say. That's not all there is. I don't know. I always just think, like, reach to the bigger power whenever there's a situation where your agents for saying, oh, your waist is 2 centimeters too big, now you're plus size model. Well, there's God who's telling me I'm beautiful and that there's a greater path for me than to become a plus size model because my waist is at 62. And there's God. So just believe in it.
Cool speech, cool answer.
One last, like the last question that's gonna be on every episode. Last question that's gonna be on every episode is... Last question. Yes. Fuck. What was it all worth it, or would you rather your career of model to not exist and be just a normal person? Like, was it all worth it? Was it all worth it?
My parents are very keen on me being in this industry, but I think that is only because, And like, I really mean only because I have the height and the measurements for it. If I were not to naturally be tall enough and naturally be skinny enough and naturally be like whatever they wanted me to be, I think I would be in like an Ivy League university right now, studying law, really hardcore, being the honor student or whatever, because I always strive for excellence. But having the opportunity to so easily be in this industry, I think it would be absolutely a waste of opportunity not to take whatever rock star lifestyle I can just by saying, all right, why not? I'll take this job. I'll do this shoot. I'll do this show. I think for sure life is more full because there is a lot more content going inside of what it could be, taking this opportunity. But I don't know if I could say it is all worth it, because if I were not to take it, perhaps having 100% of my concentration be on my studies, be on my law degree, would be worth it on its own without all the extra partying, all the extra meeting these celebrities. Oh, he's this and this. Because what does that all mean when I'm 80 years old? What does it all mean? Does my education mean a lot more when I'm 80? Yes, I think it does for sure. But as of right now, while I'm 20, being a model, 100% worth it. 100%. I get access to everything, easy. Momentarily and long term, it's a different question.
Thank you so much, Sophia.
Thank you very much for being with us.
ありがとうございました。
お願いします。